Yo, 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 what's up with it? It's Mike Riley. We are live out here at the Texas Sports Prime Time Rumble in the Jungle. The last game that took place on this field was the 6U Oak Cliff Titans versus the Mesquite Hawks. The Titans took the victory in that game. I'm not aware of the complete score, but I do know from what I was told by the parents, the Titans pulled out the victory. The next matchup that'll be live right here, Texas Sports Facebook and YouTube, will be the 10U Texas Tar Heels facing off against the MTX Bandits. Right here for you next. Stay tuned. Rumble in the Jungle coverage for the next few hours. Don't miss out. It's Mike Riley, Texas Sports. We'll be right back. As you see, the parking lot is full. The fans are rolling in as the fans for the last game is rolling out. This should be a good one as we prepare for this matchup. Shout out to AJ Sports, 88-31. Ah, my bad. That's the RGV, AJ Sports. But y'all know what it is. AJ Sports, located right here in Mesquite off Gus Thompson Road. For all your sports gear needs, visors, pads, cleats, whatever it is you may need, located right here in Mesquite. Stop by to show the AJ Sports store some love. They are also live at the Rumble of the Jungle with the AJ Sports tent set up. Stop by. Make sure your players is fly. Shout out to Coach Greg and his entire team. And the matchup we have coming up is Texas Tar Heels 10U versus the MTX Bandits. Looks like MTX will start on offense. Ball game underway. MTX starts on offense. One receiver to the right. They'll hand it off, but they will go nowhere as the Tar Heels are all over that play. That'll bring up second down. This atmosphere right now is, you have to be here to understand. Don't let them fool you because it's a little calm right now. This game just getting started. But the fans have been fun thus far. Second down. Similar formation, one receiver. Looks like they'll get the defense for encroachment. Free 5 yards on the play. Replay second down. They'll hand it off up the middle, and he'll be met right at the line of scrimmage by number 15 for the Tar Heels. Third down. They'll hand it off on the reverse, but he will get nowhere as the Tar Heels defense is flying around. That'll bring up fourth down. They'll go ahead and walk it off. So Tar Heels will come out on offense as they'll take that walk. No live punting here today. So it'll be all walk-offs. As Tar Heels come out for their first offensive possession, looking to put points on the board. They'll start out with them spread it out. 3 wide receivers, 1 running back in the backfield, quarterback in the shotgun. High snap goes over his head. He'll jump right on it. First play, Tar Heels will lose about 10 yards due to the bad snap. And they'll also lose the down, so that'll be second and about 20. They stick to the formation, spreading them out, hand it off. He bends the corner. He's got 1 man to beat. Will he beat him? He will go all the way for Tar Heels. Touchdown. First play, a little mistake. Second play, to the crib. All right. Sorry about that. iPad was in the screen. We had to make a couple of adjustments, but that won't happen again. As they line up for the conversion, looking to the sideline for the play. Bring a man in motion. Quarterback looking to throw. He'll let it go. That'll fall incomplete. Tar Heels will start the ball game 6-0 as MTX will come back out on offense. That first drive by the Tar Heels, one play mistake, one play touchdown. As they take the 6-0 lead, MTX coming out looking to answer. This is Texas Sports live from the Rumble in the Jungle here at West Mesquite High School. I am Mike Riley. I will be your play-by-play commentary throughout this ball game. That'll be a flag on the play. Looks like that'll go against the offense. That'll back them up about 5 yards. I think they might have got him for a delay of game. No urgency as they come out for their second drive of the ball game. Let's get it. Try to hand it off up the middle. Still not working. They'll go nowhere. That'll bring up second down after the penalty. I think they may give him a yard, so that'll be 2nd and 14. Quarterback under center. Similar play, hands it off to the other side. Go nowhere. This Tar Heel defense ain't going for that. That'll bring up 3rd and long. First drive, 3 and out. See what we see, another 3 and out here. As it's pretty much a guarantee if they don't convert here on 3rd down. They'll go ahead and walk it off. Wouldn't give this offense a short field. It showed you what they could do with a long field. Definitely don't want to see them on the short field. We got one wide receiver out. We'll try to reverse again. Won't be enough. I don't see any flags. They'll walk it off. 4th down. MTX might want to pick up the urgency here in the first half. As Tar Heels come back out on offense. Spread them out. 4 wide receivers, 1 running back in the backfield. Quarterback in the shotgun. Silent count. I'll get a free 5 yards. Encroachment on the defense. That'll bring up 1st and 5. Quarterback bringing the man in motion. They'll try to hand it off on the jet sweep, but that'll be red, and that'll go nowhere. As number 15 is all over it for the MTX Bandits. Quarterback looks to pass. He tries to throw a slant. He'll complete it. Wide open. It's a foot race to the end zone. That'll be a touchdown for the Texas Tar Heels. What a play. As they'll go in for a touchdown. Tar Heels did not come to play, as that'll make it 12-0. We'll update the scoreboard for you right after the conversion. Quarterback hands it off up the middle, and he'll be smothered. Won't be enough. Ball game remains 12-0. Tar Heels out front here early. MTX Bandits back on offense. They'll try a new formation. They'll try to spread them out. High snap goes over his head, and he's not able to jump on it. I think the Tar Heels got it, and they do. And it looks like they'll take over on the 15-yard line. No, that'll be the 10-yard line. Wow. That's got to be tough for the MTX Bandits, as they just can't get anything going on offense thus far. And they will give this Tar Heels offense another opportunity here early to stretch that lead. Let's see if they can come up with a goal line stand. Quarterback looking to pass it. Wide open. Touchdown. Tar Heels. As you see it, MTX just can't find an answer. And we'll update the scoreboard for you shortly, right after the conversion. Brings a man in motion. He'll throw a screen. It'll fall incomplete. That will make it 18-0 here in the first half. Tar Heels not letting up. Looks like that may be halftime. As both teams will discuss, not many adjustments needed to be made on this sideline, as they started out outside of not being able to convert on conversions, they've had a pretty much stellar ball game. MTX trying to figure out what can they do to get some points on the board, as they're struggling thus far. And you are watching Texas Sports Rumble in the Jungle, as this same event will be taking place in Houston on the weekend of the 23rd and the 24th. Rumble in the Jungle, Third Coast. Make sure to tune in for that, and if you're in the area, come out and support. Also, this week, schedule release on Texas Sports. It'll be available on both YouTube and Facebook. RGV and the SEC on Monday. The North in primetime on Tuesday. DFW and Third Coast on Wednesday. So 3 days in a row, we'll be doing schedule release episodes for each conference, starting out with RGV and the SEC on Monday. So tune in for that. Pretty sure you don't want to miss that. Shout out to Texas Sports. And the next game here on Field 1 under the pavilion will be the North Texas Mustangs versus the Mesquite Gators. That will be the 2 p.m. slot. We'll have that live for you. That'll take place right after our current matchup, the Texas Tar Heels versus the MTX Bandits. 10U Showdown, Rumble in the Jungle. We'll be right back.
Whole lot of times they doubted I wouldn't be who I am without it. Sleepless nights I counted. It all paid off, it's really astounding. I had to keep the faith to elevate. Hope for better days, they were coming. Now we can celebrate, knowing every day is abundant. Yeah, it's my time, yeah, put that on Bible. No excuses, gotta get to the final. Take all of my idols and turn them to rivals. It's all or nothing, man, the trophy is vital. Game time, bet I'm coming in clutch. No hang time, man, they can't keep up. The game's on the line, seconds on the time. Who can't fight? It's gotta be us. Better under pressure, go ahead and let it fall on me. I'm destined for it all, you better call
as we prepare for the second half. Tar Heels will start the second half on offense. All right, second half is upon us. All right, Titans on offense to start the half. Quarterback in shotgun. High snap, but he's able to handle it, hand it off, and there'll be defenders everywhere for MTX Bandits as they'll only allow a yard on that one. Looks like he got about 4. Tar Heels, second down, needing about 5 to move the chains. They'll keep him spread it out. You have an encroachment. That'll be a free 5 yards as he made contact with an offensive player. And that free 5 yards will be enough to move the chains for the Tar Heels. Hand it off to the left side. He'll shake off one defender, and then he'll go down after a good run. It looks like he'll get about 10 on that run, and that'll be enough to move the chains. First down, Tar Heels. Another hot snap, he'll recover it. And they'll lose yards on that one. That'll bring up second and long. Looks like that'll be second and about 20. Looks like there'll be a penalty on the defense, though. Ooh. So that offside penalty will negate the bad snap. As they'll hand it off up the middle, but he'll have nowhere to go. MTX Bandits, some halftime adjustments paying off. That'll be third down for the Tar Heels. Another handoff. He'll try to get the corner, but he took a perfect angle and is able to take him down, which should bring up 4th down, but there is a flag on the field. Looks like that'll be a hold against the offense. So they'll replay 3rd down, but this time it'll be 3rd and long, needing about 15 to get the first. MTX telling their players to keep an eye out for the pass. Let's see if they've got it sniffed out here on this 3rd and long. This will be a momentum shifting stop for the MTX Bandits if they can get a stop here and figure out something on offense. Could be right back in this ball game. Right now trailing 3 scores. Trips right, single receiver to the left side. They'll throw a bubble screen and he'll get it, over pursued it, and he will be tripped up. He had one man to beat. What a tackle by MTX Bandits. I thought for sure he'd be walking into the end zone, but he won't. But that will be 1st down for the Tar Heels. Wow, what a big play. He sniffed out the bubble screen, but just over pursued it and was not able to make the play. And that missed tackle springs the Tar Heels for about a 30-yard gain, as they'll take over at about the 24-yard line as they attempt to extend that lead. They'll shift the trips to the left side, bringing a single receiver to the right side. One running back in the backfield, quarterback in the shotgun. You got one high safety. You got a man one-on-one on the backfield. on the backside. Same play. This time they'll hit the slant. And I'm liking the play calling I'm seeing from the Tar Heels, as they are not afraid to go deep into that bag of play calling, keeping the defense on their heels. Quarterback handed off to the left side. Tries to follow his blocker. Cuts in, cuts out, cuts in, cuts out, but he will not be able to go anywhere. We'll also have a flag on the play. That'll be a hold on the offense, so that'll back them up. It's like you go forward, you go backwards, you go forward. MTX needing to stop. Now, what was just a 2nd and short, it's now a 2nd and long, needing about 13 yards to move the chains. I'd look for him to try to shorten that down and distance. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking for a slant. This time he'll overthrow it. Couldn't fit it in between that corner and that linebacker that was roaming. That'll fall incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd down. Bring a man in motion, looking for a similar play to the bubble screen. They dump it out, and he'll fight through, but will that be enough for the first down? I don't think it will. That'll bring up fourth down. And it will. It'll be fourth and about 3. Tar Heels out front. They'll go for it here. Man in motion. Quarterback keep. Up the middle. Will that be enough? Won't be enough for the first down. That'll be turnover on downs. MTX takes over on offense. Score 18-0. This is the first stop against this Tar Heel offense that the MTX Bandits were able to make. A well-needed stop here late. MTX Bandits will call a timeout. So we'll have a quick break in the action. You are watching Texas Sports. This is the Rumble in the Jungle, taking place at West Mesquite High School. Shout out to Texas Sports. Shout out to Primetime Conference, as we are bringing you action from Field 1 under the pavilion, where the next matchup will be the 10U NTX Mustangs facing off against the Mesquite Gators. Should be a good one. All right. After the timeout, MTX takes over on offense after the fourth down stop. Tar Heels got a big play, put them right outside the red zone. Penalty pushed them back. And that penalty allowed MTX to put together a stand. And on 4th and 3, Tar Heels tried the quarterback keep. Quarterback keep wasn't enough, as he only got about a yard, maybe a yard and a half. Turnover on downs. Second half, MTX on offense. Tar Heels crowding the line of scrimmage. They'll try to hand it off to the outside, but it won't go anywhere. A similar look to what this offense has been given all day. Just can't get going. Bites off a couple of defenders, but won't be able to get anything out of that one. Maybe a yard. That'll bring up third down. A flag on the play. False start on the offense. That'll bag them up, and that'll put them behind the chains. Making it about 3rd and 15. Quarterback in a shotgun. This first time we've seen multiple receivers. Quarterback will be sacked. Just nowhere to go. Penalty on the offense as well. The defense was able to come up with a stop, but this offense just can't get going for the MTX. And they'll go ahead and walk it off, as that would have brought up 4th and forever. So after the walk-off, Tar Heels will take over at about the 35-yard line, call it the 34. Quarterback in the shotgun, bringing the man in motion. He'll toss it on the jet sweep. He'll pop in, pop out. Shakes off another. Oh, he can't shake off that tackler. Way to wrap up. As this MTX defense continues to show life, despite the offense not being able to get going here in the ball game. Great open field tackle. If you don't secure that tackle, I don't doubt that he doesn't go all the way. Quarterback hands it off left side, but the defender shoots right through and is able to make the tackle in the backfield. Looks like he was count down. Looks like that may be the ball game, and it will be. Tar Heels take the victory. Yep. Tar Heels take the victory, 18-0 here at the Rumble of the Jungle. As both teams will meet on the 50 or 40. One team wants the 50, one team wants the 40. Looks like they'll meet on the 40 and they'll shake hands. Just a quick recap of the ball game. Tar Heels come out, get a stop. On their first drive, they get a high snap, pushes them behind the chains. On the next play, right after the high snap, house call to the end zone as they take a 6-0 lead, followed by their next two offensive possessions where they will go down and score on explosive plays. Just wasn't anything the MTX Bandits could do with the Tar Heels today. As we'll wrap up this matchup, the next matchup we'll have for you will be the 2 o'clock banger. North Texas Mustangs facing off against the Mesquite Gators here at primetime Texas Sports Rumble in the Jungle. It's Mike